Hello, this is Matt on the Moon Lambeau channel. There's a very popular chart analyst who says that XRP, just don't be surprised if it hits $2.80 by May of 2021. And I'll tell you what, the general sentiment from traders that I follow, the vast majority of them think that still, despite the consolidation that we've been going through, just sideways trading for a while now with both XRP and Bitcoin, despite that, the macro trend is still in place. If you look at XRP's price dating back to the 2020 low, when XRP hit roughly 10 or 11 cents, depending on what exchange you're looking at price-wise, it's been printing just higher lows and higher highs as it's been going through its really natural progression here. And that's not changing here. And so most analysts to this point think that we're going to see some big numbers come 2021. And analysts, not surprisingly, they disagree a little bit to what degree and exactly what the timeline looks like, but so many of them think that serious fireworks are going to be happening in 2021. And in the short term, it's just the case that XRP, it's just going through the motions here, and frankly, it's a little bit beholden to Bitcoin, is it not? History has certainly shown that XRP, in terms of price momentum, it does follow Bitcoin, even though it's not down to the second, minute, the day of the week, so on and so forth. I always say that, but I like to reiterate the points, especially since there's so many new people jumping in the world of crypto. But here's a headline from the Daily Hodl. Analyst sees Ethereum, XRP, and 7 crypto assets poised to blast off in a new alt season. And this is where the chart analyst that I cited here goes on to say XRP, and I'm not going to tease it. That's why I cited it here in the intro. XRP going to $2.80. Now, I do want to be clear that I do not have a financial background of any kind. I am not offering financial advice, so you definitely should not buy or sell anything because of anything that I say or write. Because if you do that, then you are stupid. STOOPID, stupid. But you're not stupid. You're super duper smart, and I'm always impressed by you. If you would please ever so delicately tap the like button, I'd appreciate the support, and consider subscribing to the Moon Lambeau channel if you've not yet done so, because if you do, we could be friends. Maybe even best friends. I'm so excited just thinking about the possibilities. As I record this, XRP is at 50.4 cents. Bitcoin is at $19,489. Market cap for the asset class, $576 billion. And Bitcoin dominance at 62.82%. I tell you what, I want to come back like a decade from now and listen to this video. Yes, I'll even sit here and listen to myself just say that, because these prices are going to seem just so absurdly low. Because by then we're going to have a multi-trillion-dollar asset class. Like, you guys know that, right? Like, it has to freaking happen. I think there will be individual cryptocurrencies that have trillion-dollar market caps. Hopefully XRP among them. Look, and I always admit I could be wrong about the way this all unfolds, but I am Mr. XRP Bull for a reason, and I would feel less easy if I didn't have the risk exposure that I currently have to XRP. Seriously. That would be much more scary than holding the asset. And it's funny because it's opposite for so many other people, resulting in emotional buying and selling, which is a bad idea. You're going to have a bad time if you use emotion to determine your buying and selling here. So into this piece, and I'm just going to jump down to the part about XRP. Let me read the intro because it talks about this guy, this trader in question here. A prominent crypto strategist who accurately predicted Bitcoin's plunge to around $4,000 in March. Says Ethereum, XRP, baby, that's how you say that, XRP, and 7 other altcoins are poised to break out as a new alt season emerges. The trader, known in the industry as Capo, says bulls have likely regained control after Bitcoin's correction has run its course. And you'll see, because I'm going to share with you opinions from other analysts as well, but the sentiment's bullish, and even if the analysts that aren't completely sure that we've seen the bottom for XRP for this portion of the market cycle, even those ones, they say if it's not here, it's damn close. So it's like, at this point, I kind of feel like we're splitting hairs, but I like sharing as many opinions as I can reasonably do in these types of price-related videos here. Now, as far as Bitcoin, you can see he wrote, bottom is in. We probably won't see Bitcoin below $18,000 anymore. Let the alt season begin. And I don't mind that. I'll tell you what, I know what I hate, and I don't hate that. Now, XRP. According to Capo, XRP will surge over 460% from its current price of 50 cents to $2.80 before May of 2021. And you can see, here's the tweet right here. XRP, not kidding, many will be caught by surprise. And you know who's going to be caught by surprise? It's going to be the Bitcoin maxi trolls that believe they actually believe, some of them anyway, some of them believe the tripe that they're spitting out on the Webernets, all up on crypto Twitter, saying all these doomsday scenarios, XRP never above $1, that type of crap, all of that jazz. I think many of them don't believe it, but they just like to say this stuff. They like to put out a negative narrative, but I bet some of them really do believe this, and these are the people that are severely going to be caught off guard. But will Moon Lambo be caught off guard when this happens? No, Moon Lambo will not. Moon Lambo has been referring to himself in the third person for the last 10 seconds, but he's also been accumulating XRP, dollar cost averaging in, for a good 3 years roughly. And so I've never sold, can you believe this? And I mean this is true. I've never sold one single XRP. Never. And so it takes, first of all, an understanding of market cycles. It takes certainly conviction, but it also, for me to be able to do what I'm doing here, it requires decision making purely based on facts and data, not based on emotion. Because I could have let the feels shake me out any time along the last 3 years, but instead what happens is as volatility persists, and it's always going to, especially, and to this degree, it's going to persist who knows for how many more years. But it's just part of the process. And that volatility, rather than be scared by it, it's desirable to me. And I just have an understanding of how humans behave within these market cycles, and I choose to not participate. And so I will not be one of these people that is caught off guard when XRP ramps up to a crazy degree. Not a freaking chance. Now, from Cointelegraph, here's chart analyst Rakesh Upadhyay, who thinks there could potentially be a little bit more downward price action for XRP before finding a bottom. He didn't say anything crazy, though. He's saying potentially as low as 41 cents, but that's not that far off from what a lot of analysts say for their the lower end of what they say is in the realm of possibility. Like even Blockchain Backer, I was watching a video from him earlier today as I was driving home from my little road trip. And he was saying potentially, I believe the number that he said was potentially as low as like 46.8 cents. That's as precise as he could get it. And it's not the end of the world. Like wherever it goes, fine. Like it doesn't matter to me personally anyway. Here's a tweet from analyst Josh Rager, and he's writing about Bitcoin here, but check this out. And this is, again, important. It's very important because XRP undeniably does follow the price action of Bitcoin. And he wrote, Bitcoin back above the meme trend line after yet another higher low on the trend. Looking for a close back above $19,385 plus. Buy the dip only works in bull markets, and apparently Bitcoin is showing yet again that this is a bull market. And, excuse me. And so, indeed, if we continue to see Bitcoin ramp up here, I know this just from history, and I'm not pretending to be a chart analyst. I absolutely am not. But just my everyday Joe Schmo opinion, having looked at charts for 3 years, just as an enthusiast, purely as a hobbyist enthusiast, whatever you want to call it, I know that historically what's happened, even during the bear market, it's like if Bitcoin's going up, it's not like XRP is going to typically insanely tank. So even if it goes down a little bit, if Bitcoin's looking bullish, I'd be surprised if we see much more downward the price action for XRP, which is why I think, and you see all sorts of analysts, including Credible Crypto. That's another one with like 85,000 followers on Twitter to this point. That's why he was saying, if you get the chance to even buy XRP in its 50-cent range, which it's at as I record this right now, he called it literally a blessing, and that's his opinion. And I totally get it, because the days of 20-cent XRP, I know it's like famous last words, so I always hesitate to say this, but I think I've been convinced by the chart analysts that it's highly unlikely that we're going to see those price levels for XRP ever again. And nothing's ever set in stone, I get it. And like if we see some sort of weird economic collapse and the stock market tanks, well, then crypto probably will too, because as much as some Bitcoin maxis like to pretend that Bitcoin and the crypto asset class is not correlated to other asset classes, it definitely is to this point. I don't know if it always will be. But crypto's following the stock market. So if you see something like that, fine. Okay, fine. All bets are off. So, like, got it. Outside of something like that, though, I think that the analysts to this point have persuaded me to think it's most likely will not be seeing those levels again. Just like, after XRP took off from its early 2017 price of half a cent, I mean, that price is long gone. Is there anybody out there that ever, like, actually thinks XRP is ever going to be at, like, half a penny again? My God. I do not see that coming here. And then here's a piece from Cointelegraph titled, XRP price drops 13% since Flare Network airdrop, but the bottom may be close. And this is written by another very popular chart analyst, Michael Van de Poppe. And I'm not really going to read through the article, but I just wanted to share with you that he does think that it's likely, more likely than not, that if we're not at the low, you're gonna be pretty well, you're practically there. And you can see, even wrote about the XRP/BTC pair, and he wrote how it near supports. And it's just, these are just market cycle things, guys. You just got to get used to it, especially for the people that are new to crypto. Like, this is just how it goes. Nothing goes up in a straight line. And you just got to understand that this is how the other humans behave. And then, in my opinion, just don't do what they're doing. Just whatever they're doing, it probably in all likelihood makes more sense to do the exact opposite, no matter what it is in terms of buying and selling in crypto. I'm not literally, but almost always. Like, that is what it looks like. And that's where you get that Warren Buffett quote for, what's it? I'm going to paraphrase it. Maybe I'll hit the nail on the head, but it's like, be greedy when others are fearful and fearful when others are greedy. And there is so much truth to that. While everybody was panic selling XRP in March when it got down to the 10 to 11 cent range, as it turns out, as history has shown, as 2020 has unfolded, when everybody was too afraid to buy it, almost everybody anyway, that was the best time to buy it. Holy hell, I can't believe that opportunity. And I didn't get it quite that low, because it was very short-lived that it was down to that price level, but I was able to scoop some up around 15 cents when that happened. So I was absolutely buying other humans' fear, and I was happy to do so. So look, however long this takes, fine. Like, I am Mr. Patient. I don't pretend to know how long it's going to take, but I am not going to be shaken out. I could not be more confident. I am firm in my convictions in terms of the way XRP is going, and if something starts to go terribly wrong, I will scream it from the rooftops, but I could not be more optimistic for the future. And this is one hell of a fun ride. So I hope you guys are having a good time and not letting emotion get the best of you just because y'all put money into something and you see it go down. Because like I've pointed out before, and please consider this, because I know this to be true. You're never going to be able to time markets. Really, like, the average person certainly won't be able to. And so that means in terms of selling the top and buying the low, you're not going to do it. So that means if you want to get into a position, whether it's XRP or any cryptocurrency, just understand that when you're purchasing it, it's virtually 100% certainty that at some point while you hold it, it will be worth less money than when you purchased it. But that doesn't mean that the sky is falling. And that's where people really seriously get tripped up. And so to all the people that said XRP, it was hovering around 20 cents, it was just going to go down to like 10 cents again or 6 cents and then eventually to zero. Well, ha. You know what? You little baby back bitches. We're sitting here at 50 cents right now, and this is just the beginning. Wait for 2021 because it is going to get ridiculous. But that is it for this video. I am not a financial advisor. Do not buy or sell anything because of anything that I say or write. That would be a very, very, very bad idea. Until next time, to the moon, Lambo.